couple things I'm gonna get done on here today. So that brace and that brace are coming off. We're gonna clean all that area up for the bases on the main hoop. And one more thing I gotta do before I forget. So I need to mount this throttle cable, return spring, bracket, all this stuff. So I gotta make a hole in the firewall where the top of the gas pedal is and be able to mount the cable through there. So I gotta take the dash back out of the way. We don't need that in there now anyway, so that's pretty much where it's going. Take those out, get that out, make the hole, hook the cable up, and then we could keep moving along with this thing. All right. So I'm putting this cable on. Got a hole in the firewall, right there. That's gonna go through here like that. That goes up there like that. So it comes real long like this. So I cut it flush with the end so that it has enough here. So the little end of the cable is going to slide through that. This thing was sticking out about that far, so it would only have. So now it can go all the way back. All right, like that. You got to all the throw on the cable, because then we'll be able to adjust it and put a stop on it so you can't crush nothing. This cable comes like this. This gets fed back through. Obviously they give you this big long thing. We don't need all that. We only need about that much. So now I'm gonna get all this mounted up. That goes like that. Right. Return spring stop there, and then the cable stop goes here. So I'm going to get all that lined up, then we'll cut this cable down, move the ferrule back, and then we'll cut the inner cable once we get that set up inside of it, and put all this stuff back on and adjust everything and get it all working right. All right, so I got to put that thing together with the right stuff on it. Put this piece in here like that, so we know where the cable's actually going to sit, and then all that gets put in here. 5 million pieces to everything. Got a little lock on it for the cable. All right, so that once that's on, then it's adjusted and then it's done. You don't mess with nothing no more. When you want to take it off, you just unclip it here and take this whole thing off. Or just unhook it and slide it out. All right, let me finish kind of putting it together and I'll show you as we go along. All right, all set. It's all tight, that's tight. One spring. So you cut the outside cable first to length, okay? It's got a sleeve. Put that in there, tighten that up. Then you measure the inner cable. The inner cable goes into this little sleeve with a little Allen lock. Okay. Take all the slack out of the pedal. Leave enough in here so it's, you know, you got that. And all right. Beautiful. All set. We have gas, we have brakes. Now we're going to put a roll cage in it and do all the wiring. Okay, stay tuned. Here we go. Zipping all these bolts off of here. And then you got to pry it with a pry bar because it's glued in. Not only is it bolted in, glued in.
Okay, so we got both of those off. on both sides. Now we gotta scrape off all the glue here, and then we're gonna grind a big square right here and get all this stuff off and all the glue off on both sides. So we'll show you that when it's all done. Alright, we got one side all grinded down, the whole corner. This looks good. All the glue came off, most of it. And I'm gonna go do the other side, and we'll show you what that looks like after.
All the prep work stuff.
Okay, both sides are all grinded up.
Now we could cut the plates and start welding.
Okie dokie. Alright, jacking the car up so we can make sure it's level.
The front's level, side to side.
You know,
Make sure
like
this is level.
this way. So now we're making sure it's level.
Go up with the back more.
That way. Ready?
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Stop. Alright, get 2 more jack stands and then we'll shim it and make sure it's right.
Okay.
And finish taking the wheels off it.
I can get some wood and stuff, so.
Trying to make sure we don't interfere with anything we're doing.
Yeah, we gotta cut a hole down there in the floor, so make sure you don't put it right next to it.
Get that level across the front again. Make sure it's still level side to side. Here, the long one.
Where is it?
This long one over here.
Oh. Alright, let's see.
Check that real quick. No, in the front, very front, right. Should be right like that. Actually, put it on the front rail like that. And alright, it needs a little shim over here. So, all
right.
Let's do it, and then we'll show after we're done. All right, so got everything level and square. Level and square there, level and square in the door jamb, on the rocker, level and square in the front. Everything's all nice and nicey. All the tires and the rims are coming off it now. Got one more in the front over here.
Yeah, I'll get it.
And that's it. Everything's cleaned off. All right. Now we're almost ready to go. Set that up. You got to make sure the thing's square, or else then you start looking at everything when you're putting the cage in, then you let it down, everything looks cockeyed or something. The last thing. All right, so roll cage material coming to you. All right, we're gonna get the first bar in here, get some measurements and see where it sits. And the plan is to make the plates and then make holes, set the bar over the plate, take the plate out, drop the bar through the hole, weld the tops of the bars, pull them back up, stick the plate back in it, weld the plate to the floor. All right,